Yes, this is the ultimate video tutorial for Facebook advertising by your teacher, the one and only Femi T. And today I'm going to be giving you all of me. First of all, thank you. Yes, you listening now. Thank you for purchasing this course. And hopefully in another couple of days, weeks, you should be thanking me for great results from your Facebook ads. Did I hear an amen? Come on, let me hear your amen. Yes. Now, the ultimate video tutorial for Facebook advertising is actually targeted at Nigerian internet marketers. If you are listening in from Ghana or Kenya, South Africa, Uganda, Botswana, you're right on track. So let's go straight in to the outline here. 5 rules for effectively managing your Facebook ads to save cost and maximize profit. The psychology of Facebook marketing, creating the right profile for your customers. How to find and target the right audience for your product and service. Live Facebook campaign demonstration. Obviously, we're going to have a Facebook campaign demonstration, but for reasons best known to myself and my team, we decided to use the case study of a very productive, a very successful ad we recently rounded up. Obviously, you saw the results earlier, so let's go straight in. Content, introduction to Facebook marketing, and obviously the outline you saw before. So, introduction to Facebook ads. Before you ever open facebook.com with the aim of creating an ad, you must ask yourself these 4 questions. Number 1, what am I selling? Yes, what are you selling? What are you selling? What is it you want to sell? You see, this is the number 1 mistake. People don't know that for the success of any marketing campaign, whether online or offline, your product takes about 90% of all the effort. If you are selling a bad product, I assure you it will be difficult to sell. And when I mean sell, I don't mean the one-hit wonder. You sold 1 million copies and no one of the 1 million people who bought came back to you. No, that is not business. Business is when you sell to someone, they tell their family, their mom, their dad, their son, brother, sister, daughter about your product. They bring back 7 people, just like the demon who went out of a person and came back and saw the person empty and brought back 7 of his brothers. That exactly is marketing. Marketing should be able to bring you back even like 2 times 2 of your of your investment. You should be able to get times 2. When I mean times 2, the first level is the immediate direct response customer who responded to your campaign. The second level is the word of mouth marketing, the shares on Facebook, the organic reach. That, my dear one, is marketing, and that is business. So your product is very important. For example, I was scrolling on one of the social media networks recently, or one of the blogs. I saw an advert for a Bluetooth head warmer. A head warmer Bluetooth. If you do know head warmers, this headgear, this guys in the very cold regions, the Eurasia, the UK, Europe, and America in the winter, the one they wear on their head. Someone just managed somehow put in a headset into this head warmer, connected it through Bluetooth to the phone, and someone brought this to Nigeria. Come on, how many people do you see wearing headsets in Nigeria, in this our terribly temperate region, this hot region? You know, your product matters. So what am I selling? What problem does it solve? For whom is it built? Why do I want to sell? Second question you need to ask yourself: who am I selling to? Who are you selling to really? Who is this person? Who are the customers? Who are your target audience? What's their age range? What's the location? Where are they? What's the sex? Are they male, female? Right now we are having issues of people who were female and people who were male. So you consider all that. Where do they work? What's their educational level? Who and what are their affiliations? Thirdly, you ask yourself, where are they? You know, in Facebook marketing, there are three main locations. There's the physical location, there's the virtual location, and there's the device location. I tell you, physical location, Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. Virtual location, what do they like? Who do they like? What pages do they like? Because pages indicate interest. Do they like Pasuma? Do they like Omo but don't like clean? Do they like this school over that school? Or do they like this personality over that personality? What device do they use? I tell you, this device, as small as it may seem, as insignificant as it looks, this device is probably more important or as important as physical and virtual location. Let me tell you why. Because it determines payability. Someone who owns an iPhone will most likely or is most likely to pay for your premium product of 30,000 naira over the person with a Tecno T1 phone. It's not even a smartphone. So device location is very important. Now, why should they buy my product? Why? Tell me why. And how do you answer this question? What are you giving them? You see, one of the famous marketers in the world always says people don't buy products, they buy feelings. How does a product make them feel? Is it the luxury? Are they buying the luxury of a product? You're selling, obviously iPhones are the most overpriced items in the world. I use that reference again. Some are nearly over, some iPhones go for over $1,000. Now, someone actually did a video and analyzed the fact that the most expensive iPhone takes just about $245 for construction, and let's say with labor, marketing, shipping and everything, he brought it up to $400. But that phone on the Apple store was $1,000 something. That is luxury. So why are people buying your product? Is it the customer service? Is it satisfaction? Are you giving guides to answer their questions? Are you creating e-products to help them in business, in their relationship, in their sexual life? What are they buying and why should they buy? Your answer to this particular question will determine the construct of your marketing instruments. For example, your sales copy, even your Facebook ad. Now, next section. 5 rules for effectively managing your Facebook ads to save costs and maximize profit. Number 1, test every creative with a 24-hour $5 or $10, $5 or $10 ad first. Yes, testing is non-negotiable. You don't throw $50 into an ad you have not tested. I repeat, you don't throw money into an ad. Anything above $10 into an ad you have not tested is Facebook suicide, is financial suicide, and you stand the risk of killing your business before it ever left the ground. Make sure you test. There are some creatives that just will not work. Maybe the picture, the image you use it will not work. Maybe the sales copy you added to the image will not work. Maybe the ad construct is not working. You need to test and know all these things first. If it works, scale it to the highest level. Well, that's the last point. We're going to leave it for that. So monitor your ad like a hawk. Second point, 24 hours does not have to expire before you know it's not working. Check your email responder, inbox or bank alert. Of course, you need to monitor your ad. You don't just put an ad and then wait till the end of that ad before you check it out. You monitor the page, you refresh. First of all, monitoring will help you even weed out some crazy. Some people come to your ad copy and start to spam. They start to type different nonsense on your ad copy, on your ad that is going to thousands of Facebook users, to thousands of your prospectives. Monitoring your ad is very important. Now, how does it help you save cost? You discover that you sent out this ad, okay, for example, a like campaign. You discover that obviously if you obeyed, if you adhered to the first instruction, you did a $5 like campaign. You discover that after 5 hours you have only 2 likes. Now, you are not yet an expert in Facebook marketing, but just think, settle down and think for a while. You spent $5 on an ad. and after 5-6 hours you have only 2 likes on that page, is that a working ad? Now answer that. Obviously not, it is not. So that's why you need to monitor your ad so that you can quickly and effectively make changes before you spend all of your money. Now, thirdly, understand your objective from the start. What is your objective? Do you want to send traffic to your website or to your app or to your sales page? Do you want people to like your page? Do you want people to join your group? Do you want people to download your song or download your ebook? Do you want to build your list? You have to understand your objective from the start, because of course this is what will direct you on the entire operation. Now, listen to this fourth point very carefully. Depending on time zone, pause your ad from 10 p.m. and resume 7 a.m. next day. Please tell me who is awake between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. Oh, okay, better still, tell me how many members of your audience are awake from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Obviously, probably 2%. Honestly speaking, no matter how big your audience is, maximum of 5, maybe 10% are awake. You don't need to waste all that dollar, because Facebook will, even if, for example, if their phones are on and they are sleeping, Facebook will still display the ad in their news feed. Facebook will still send the ad to their news feed, so it will count as a reach, and Facebook is billing you per reach. It can be per 500 reach, can be per 1,000 reach. So pause your ad, don't waste that money, my friend. Thank you. Now, scale only what works. Scale it. You know what it means to scale? It means to increase. You did a $5 like campaign for your page and you got about 40 likes. Man, it's time to blow that out to $10. Blow the shit to $20. Blow it up to $50 and get, this is something I actually did when I was starting out. If you actually spend $50 on a like campaign, if you know what you are doing, you can get nearly 10,000 likes on your page. Yes, I said it's 10,000 likes. So scale only what works. You did an ad you did an ad creative and you got about 10 sales. You don't need to create another ad and test. Look, just pump all the money on the one that worked and you'll be fine. Now, psychology of Facebook marketing, creating the right profile for your customers. We are going to see more of this in part 2 of the video course. This is part 1, the theoretical part. So part 2 is creating your audience, introduction to audience insights. Immediately after the next 2 chapters, we are going straight to audience insights. We're going to get our hands dirty. Now, top 10 tips for Facebook marketing. I'm not going to spend so much time on this because you are going to receive a PDF with more details on each of these outlines. Targeting is king, more is better. Create your audience first, no testing, no scaling. Instagram never. This is just about effective placement. Now, of course, using the proper image, ad set structure, purchasing power. 2 quick key questions you must ask yourself when targeting. And of course, number 10, no one ever gets Facebook. No one ever gets Facebook ads right the first time, except by exceptional skills in targeting, continuous testing, and consistent mentoring. Now, this is the end of the first part of this video course. Let's go get our hands dirty.